Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 30th. We are just going to jump right in here, Virgo. You have this Treasure Island card and this No Place Like Home card. I do love this Treasure Island card. It's like the as above, so below card in the tarot, or in, in this deck. And so you could be working on manifesting. Yes, it doesn't surprise me. Ten of Pentacles. You Earth signs are probably just going to get the Ten of Pentacles forever. What I would say is that, I think that for Earth signs to feel like free and secure, you are definitely all going to be more focused on building and leaving a legacy, which is like building something, building all things in life, relationships, businesses, your health, like whatever, it doesn't matter, everything. You're going to be more focused on things that are truly stable. You're going to be more focused on starting from like a really solid foundation as well. So, I see a lot of foundational energy. That's what I call it for Earth signs. And again, it makes perfect sense to me based off the astrology, that you would be more, kind of focused on this, building strong foundations. But not only, like I said, not only are you focused on building strong foundations, you literally could be focused on the foundation, but you could be focused on learning foundational things, kind of like getting back to basics, if that makes sense. And, again, honestly, I think that everyone should focus on this right now. I don't think it should only be Earth signs focusing on the kind of like keeping it simple, going back to basics and all that other stuff. It's funny because you even have this No Place Like Home card and you have this house card coming up, and when you think about it, the symbol of the home is kind of like where you're comfortable, right? And I don't know, it's like popping into my head that like for whatever reason that the home could also represent getting back to basics. Like a home is one of our very basic needs, right? And for whatever reason, that's really popping up for you in this reading on a very deep level. I really feel this reading is talking about, focusing on like not only your foundational needs, but also kind of just sticking to the basics. It's like, I kind of think it's one of those weeks that really says, if you just keep it simple this week, you're going to have a great week. Things are going to go according to plan. If you try to overcomplicate things, obviously that's where there are going to be problems. So I would just keep it slick. I've been saying to like Taurus for weeks that I think everybody should be building more slip and slides in life, like trying to remove as much friction as possible. Anything that creates friction, anything that makes you feel friction or whatever, and trying to make things as smooth as possible. It's not always easy, but again, I think it's more about working towards that, which we can see with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, is a great financial card, but, the Ten of Pentacles comes up a lot nowadays, and I think that it's because just energetically, this is what everyone's focus is right now. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire. That does not mean you will have everything you want and desire. But what it does mean is that everybody's focusing on the things that they want and desire. The good news about this is, well, there's like kind of like, it's like a double-edged sword. On one hand, I think that the collective and definitely you Earth signs could be feeling more frustrated than ever, because like if you do not have the things that you desire in life. But what I would do is I would channel that frustration into getting the things you want. Like use it as fuel. It's like most people just sit around and just are frustrated, right? So I kind of feel this is saying like take that energy and use it as fuel so you can start working on building a Ten of Pentacles. Again, trust me, this is like, this is the superlative life is the Ten of Pentacles. It is just the, the extraordinary life, whatever you want to call it, right? But again, it's something that you build over a long time. So, don't get me wrong, I love the Ten of Pentacles, but I also don't think it's maybe as good as some people make it out to be because, again, it's something. Is it good? Yes. Don't get me wrong. But again, it's something that we work on forever. It's not like just a thing that you get, if that makes sense. What I will say is that you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I love readings where these two come up together. To me, they're very positive together. And to me, it represents fortune after difficulty, by the way, the two of them together, which is like good things after a difficult period of time. You have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups, of course, could be love. So I do feel like there could be an opportunity of love coming in for you. So far, Earth, you have Earth, Air, Aries, and, that's it so far. So, and fire. You always have like a fire sign showing up here. So I don't know. It could be any sign. Take it how it resonates, Virgo, but definitely could be admirer coming in for you. And I'm not getting water. Again, you might be saying to yourself, Page of Cups, water. It could be, but, I'm not really getting water off of that Page of Cups. I'm just getting general admirer type energy. You have the Two of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. Again, I think everybody also needs to pay attention to this right now because I think we just need to make sure that we're staying healthy, that we're, kind of just, doing all those things. With the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords, a lot of clarity at this time. We just had that eclipse in the middle of October, so you might be watching this, again, in the last week of October. But the one I'm talking about, the Libra eclipse, which I think brought a lot of clarity in for people. And again, it could have brought clarity in on things that you desire to have. These could be people, places, things. Could also be experiences that you desire to have in your life. And it's like you're probably gaining clarity on the path. And the path might not be easy, is what I'm saying. It's like, with Neptune and Pisces as well, I always say this can be those like sky high dreams, like, things that exist that you think you'll never be able to have with Neptune and Pisces. Cause it's like, maybe you're like, oh, I really want to buy that new $1 million Lamborghini. Right. And so it might be something that just seems impossible for you to, accomplish. And sorry, my brother just set his car alarm off. And so there you go. But, anyway, what I would say here is that I feel for a lot of you that you are clear on the direction that you're going in. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of a victory. So I feel for a lot of you, again, whatever you're thinking about right now is the right direction. Ten of Pentacles, like I said, is a great card of, success. And the Six of Wands is a victory. So, again, if you're dreaming of that $1 million Ferrari, I would go for it. Look, even here with the Two of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot would be that $1 million Ferrari, right? Or Lamborghini. And so I would go for it. Chariot is a victory. You have two cards of victory here. Really good reading. I would also say that clearly some of you could be moving. You have this card, the No Place Like Home card. You have this House card as well. And this is showing up in the area of the unexpected. And you have this card that says expectations on it in the area of the unexpected. So, again, I don't really feel, and by the way, I don't really feel anything unexpected here. Just so you know, I label these rows, but, I read intuitively. So if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. But I feel like for some of you that, some of you could be moving, right? And the expectations card, I feel like is saying that if you're making some changes in your life, that things are actually kind of like more going according to plan. I think kind of what's funny here is I just see you, if you're making some changes or doing, getting a new job, you could be making any type of move, with these house cards, like getting a new job, starting a new business, that is also kind of like a move. I think that the expectations card is saying things are actually going like according to plan. So, that's good. You have the Two of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Two of Swords is a card of being stuck at a stalemate. And, but really I get more of this energy of frustration. I get this energy of like trying to, it's like, I don't want to say you're trying to escape from frustration. I just feel that you're, feeling like, it's like that feeling of not finding a way to get something that you desire is maybe causing frustration, and that's really what I get here. The thing is that right next to it, you have the Emperor, and I feel like the Emperor is saying it's time to take action. It's time to, if you want $1 million Lamborghini, it's time to, go make it happen. And maybe have the experience, right? I always tell people, like, to go have the experiences of the things that you want. It's like, maybe you can't buy the Lamborghini, but there are exotic car driving, things that exist all over the place. So it's like, what is that for you? It's like, maybe you want to be able to buy a mansion. It's like, go tour the mansion that you want to buy. It's like, are you going to be able to buy it? Maybe not. But take some sort of action because you never know. I keep telling people with Neptune and Pisces and Saturn and Pisces, you never know. Crazy things can happen, but you have to like put the work in to make it happen. You have the King of Pentacles. I just think that, number one, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Number two, I feel that this is talking about your kind of like strive for more freedom and kind of like the freedom to express yourself or, the freedom to live life how you want. And, I feel like you're trying to get away from things that are frustrating you, plain and simple. You have the Queen of Swords here, so like seeing things clearly for the first time, with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. I also feel like saying you're right, again, that expectations card, it's like for once, like I feel like you are, for once in your life, you are having some expectations about something, like how something is going to turn out, and it like goes exactly according to plan, which like never happens in life, but, maybe for once it is actually happening for you, which is kind of funny, right? But let's see what's going on here. With the Two of Swords, you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, I like this Four of Cups because this is from the White Sage Tarot. and those 3 cups are pouring into 1 cup. So if you're attracting love, you could really be attracting a person who really pours into you, who really gives to you. With the King of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Cups. Yes, wish fulfillment, happiness, just total fulfillment in general. Again, you could be like, this could be a, like a Taurus, Aries cusp that you're meeting. So, it could be a Taurus or an Aries that's like born on like very close to, the cusp of Taurus and Aries. Whichever side doesn't matter. So, again, that could be like the type of person that you're attracting. I also feel this is saying, like, again, as above, so below. You need to manifest something that you've been wishing for. With the King of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles. Again, yes, you could be attracting someone who's like older than you, who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Again, King of Pentacles, King of Swords is always like my boss combination. So, and definitely with the Emperor. So some of you might be into your boss or something like that. But again, you could also just be attracting a person who is a boss. I'm really leaning towards Taurus for a lot of you. Taurus, or like I said, that Taurus Aries cusp is what's really showing up here. And again, I would say if it's not, it could just be a person who has a lot of Taurus or a lot of Aries in their chart. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this influence card and this patience card. I kind of feel like saying whatever you've been waiting for. So it's like whatever you've been waiting for is what is showing up in your life. With the influence card, I do feel like you could be attracting a person actually who has a lot of influence. Normally, this influence card can represent like a negative influence on your connection, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm just more feeling a person who has influence, and again, I think it's a good thing. You have the Emperor here. You could be attracting your Emperor or someone who you see as an Emperor, like a real boss type person. But more importantly, I really feel this reading is just very simple. There's no need to overcomplicate it. I feel it's saying this right here, which is you need to take action on your wildest dreams. You need to take action on to experience something that you don't have yet. Something, like I said, that is that, I like to call it the superlative life, something that is just, that could lead to something extraordinary. But I feel like it's more about being in the energy of what you want. 9 of Cups is literally my card of bathing in the energy of what you want. So again, I always say, like I just said, go drive the Lamborghini that you want, right? There are plenty of exotic car experiences. Go tour the house that you want, right? It doesn't mean you're going to get that one thing, but you're putting yourself in the energy of what you want. So, that's literally what this is saying right here. You have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, recovering. A lot of people getting stuff like this week, so I would definitely watch your energy. Make sure to rest, relax, recover. You have the Eight of Swords, and Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. Again, that frustration energy. The good news is I would say that you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is much more adventurous, much more willing to follow his enthusiasm, much more willing to kind of like move in new or different directions. And that's kind of what I feel is going on here, is that you are maybe more willing to have different experiences, which is kind of like opening things up for you. With the Emperor, you have the Three of Swords. I would be careful of a past person, especially if you dated an Aries, but other than that, some of you, it looks like you're healing anyway with the Four of Swords. With the Four of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands about being bold and sort of really going for what you want. I'm hearing like conscientious as well or something. So I don't know. I've never gotten that word on Queen of Wands, but you either are more like conscientious or you're attracting a person who is very conscientious, someone who is very very aware. And I don't know, that's popping into my head is like awareness. It's like maybe you're attracting a person who is who pays attention to like very little details that most people miss, or maybe they're just very aware. I don't know. That's kind of like popping into my head. So there you go. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. There we are. So right here, King and Queen of Pentacles, which are divine counterparts. I definitely see that you could be attracting a divine counterpart into your life. Like I said, I love the King and Queen of Pentacles as far as love is concerned, and it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. To me, they are just perfect, and they really put in the work. Again, I think that's the thing with the King and Queen of Pentacles is that they really kind of like want to work to keep the romance alive, right? And so again, if you're looking for love, looks amazing. Finally, for the good stuff, you have this networker card. It says, networking can help you grow your money. Yes. Yes. You're trying to do too much. You need support. It's okay to trust help. 10 of Cups. Ten of Cups is a card of the community. We are in a time where we have to work together with other people in some way. And again, I always say, number one, if I get tons of comments from people that are always like, I don't trust people and all this other stuff. If you truly don't trust people to the point where you can't work together, then you need therapy. This is not a criticism, but you need to get therapy. We're humans. We're tribal creatures. We're meant to work with other people. So it's like, sorry, yes, this is Steve coming out. This is not Chris. But what I would say is my mom is a therapist, right? Well, she's retired. Someone accused me the other day of trying to sell my mom's therapy services that she does not have because she retired. So there you go. But whatever. So it's like, yes, if you feel that way about humans, that everybody, you have trust issues and all this other stuff, get therapy because we're not supposed to live that way, plain and simple. But again, I would be doing something. And again, I don't care, complain all you want. You are just going to get left behind. That's what I try to tell people. It's like, if you don't take advantage of this, you're just hurting yourself. It's like, it doesn't bother me. Leave the comment. Go for it. You have this, take chances. You'll realize how perfect something will turn out. So it's time for you to take chances and, do something that you've never done before. So there you go. And this could involve working together with other people. You have the Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands. The Ace of Cups is a card of your emotions overflowing. So I feel there's a lot of happiness coming in for you. Again, if you are attracting love, I see you being very, very happy. I mean, Ten of Cups is literally the card of extreme happiness. So, I feel for a lot of you, you could be attracting a real one here. That really kind of gives to the situation with the Ace of Cups. I also feel that, again, this is like you moving towards something that makes you feel this way, which, again, could be an experience, something you've always wanted to do, or something that you've always wanted to manifest in your life. You have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, and it's happy home, happy family. If you're attracting love, again, I feel there could be a very solid connection coming in for you with the Ten of Cups. I also feel for a lot of you that this could have to do with the security that you're seeking. Again, I feel there could be a certain level of security that you're looking for in life. This could be financial security, spiritual security, really doesn't matter. But I feel for a lot of you, you could be very focused on, kind of attracting some form of security or, guidance in your life or something like that. So, that's kind of what I feel is going on here with the Ten of Cups. You have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is kind of like a card of, you going on adventures. So I do feel it is time for you to go on a new adventure with the Page of Wands. But I kind of feel you are being more adventurous. This to me is saying that you're more open to adventure, which we kind of saw here with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is very much kind of boxed in or a stuck energy. And so I feel for a lot of you, this is about you kind of, leaving comfort zones, being willing to be enthusiastic about new ideas that enter into your life. Because again, I think you're really expanding your options in life is what this is saying. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Two of Swords. Yes, you're no longer stuck, which is great. So again, maybe you've been stuck or frustrated, and it kind of looks to me like this is quite simply saying that you're getting unstuck. With the Ten of Cups, you have this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is, again, could be an earth sign coming in for you. Wouldn't surprise me. I also feel that showing up in the good stuff, this would represent progress. So I feel like you're making a lot of progress towards your happy life. With the Page of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, but again, it's coming up in the area of the good stuff, which tells me that you are ending kind of some sort of never-ending nightmare in your life, which again is definitely a good thing. This is a very good reading. There's something different about it, I would say, compared to other readings that you've been getting with me, and I kind of also feel like what you've been waiting for is actually showing up. You have this man card, says dealings with relationships with a man. You have the shark, it says take care, there'll be loss of material wealth. I would be careful of anyone toxic or anyone from the past for sure. You have this crib, it says birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. It wouldn't surprise me if you were starting something new, again, in work or business, because again, there's more that you want and out of life. This could be material goods. It could be, things that you want to create. It could be experiences that you want to have. And it's the frustration of not having those things. I would be using that as fuel to, manifest the things that you want, plain and simple. You have the cup. It says you should accept valid criticism. Yeah, I don't know. It's a testy time, right? So, again, I think we need to be kind of kind to people and just, if people react to things that we say or do or whatever, just understand that we're kind of in a little bit of a touchy time right now energetically. So I would let those things go. You have this hand card. It says in need of help or assistance or guidance. So definitely would be a good time for you to work together with other people. You have this happiness card. Again, a lot of happiness coming in for you. Joy and happiness. So, love it. And finally, you have this lion card. Are you kidding? I would get moving. It says time to act on it. So, I definitely feel it's time for you to act on something that you've been dreaming about. I really would, go for it. And things like that. I think it's a good idea for people. I always say, people, I think it's good to have a material goal. If you want to buy $1 million Lamborghini. And I think it's good to have a goal like that, not for the materialism side of things, but just because of what it can motivate you to do, right? And I think if you look at it that way, it really isn't materialism. You are making maybe you're making an object like your trophy or something like that, right? And I really don't see anything wrong with that. And if anyone tells you there is something wrong with it, trust me, those people are losers, big losers. So, don't even pay attention to those people in the first place, right? They're just people who are too lazy to go get a Lamborghini. So what I would say here is I see a lot of opportunity. And again, yes, there's going to be tons of talk about inflation, all this other stuff in the news. But I'm telling you right now, we will see more millionaires, billionaires, probably trillionaires created over the next 20 years. Because people are going to be innovative at this time. So if you can do that, you will be very successful. And again, it's not about materialism. It's about doing as much as you possibly can. I think that if you can be a billionaire, you should be, right? It has nothing to do about materialism or being materialistic. I always say that we need more positive billionaires in the world as well. So it's everybody complains about the billionaires, millionaires. It's okay, well, if it's so easy, why don't you go do it and become a good one instead of whatever you think the other ones are, right? So anyway, rant over. Steve out. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.